It was requested that I do another one of these Sonic the Hedgehog playthroughs, you know, just to finish off from where I started, because I got up to Labyrinth Zone and stopped. The reason why I did those recordings at the time with the really, really bad commentary was because I was in a really awful mood and I felt like I needed to do something to take my mind off my current situation, which hasn't picked up at all since when I recorded those 3 videos. But a pleasant comment on them meant that I might as well, you know, carry on and do a couple more. I'm gonna try and sound a little bit more pleased than I did in the original recordings, but I can't promise you I'm gonna be ecstatic or over the moon, especially where Labyrinth Zone is involved. So without further ado, Labyrinth Zone. And you'll notice I used the level select to get here. That's because I'm no longer on the machine I recorded the last ones on. I do hope Fraps is recording, but oh, there we go. The frame rate has changed slightly, so that means it is doing well. I've done about 5 recording tests now for whether the microphone works or not, and I think I've got it to a point where it now does. If I get through this video and there's no sound, then I'm just going to redub over it with that funny piece of music that goes no 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 Chacaron or whatever it is, because that will more or less show the herp-derpness of the situation. You see there's a button there. Now, if I'm right, that was well carded, Matt. Well done. I've got a theory about the hidden platform in this zone. Oh, great. Cheers. Hopefully, if that platform's respawned. Right, that's not going to happen then. There is a secret route where you can skip most of this first act, and I didn't manage to pull it off. And because I'm not the kind of person who does multiple takes and cuts between them, you just got to live with the fact that I can't show it to you, sorry. Is he gonna make... yeah, he's gonna make it. Is he gonna make it again? Yeah, he's gonna make it again. Oop. That killed him. And right back to the start of the act. You know, you could be watching the latest trending video about how a man has a voice fit for radio. But, nope, you're here watching me die on Sonic 1. A game that I actually know really, really well, and to die on it is really shameful. That's okay, because there's an ass in every pack, and that's me, funnily enough, in this situation. Because the only other person who could be an ass is you, and I suppose that works seeing as you're watching my videos, and that must automatically make you an ass. Okay, we're not going that way again. Oh well. I really need to check up the notes on my crib sheet, you know, before actually attempting each act. If there's a secret, I should really sort of know about it and have thoroughly tested it before I show it. That way I kind of avoid noobish mistakes like that, but that's okay. Because you come to YouTube to watch noobish mistakes and to comment in people's comments about how stupid and newbie they are. Risen32. So yeah, I've heard it all. Seriously, what madman puts spikes in his underground labyrinth? It looks pretty pristine though. Do you think Dr. Robotnik actually comes down here and scrubs it? like clean of all the dead Hedgehog. Oh, the cork blocks. How in Act 3 I will learn to hate you. This was one of the games that I grew up with. This was on Sonic Compilation on the Mega Drive. Amazing cartridge. Has 3 of the best games of all time on it. Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and you guessed it, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. 3 of the best games ever made on one cartridge. Can't go wrong with that. For the games that shaped my youth and who I am. 2 incredibly fine platformers, and 1 amazing westernized version of Puyo Puyo. It's all good. Okay, that was weird. Did everyone see that? Yeah, you also saw me getting my ass pawned. As with the last run, I'm completely not going for the special stage rings or anything whatsoever. It's also occurred to me I haven't turned the frame rate off at the bottom yet, which is probably going to be very annoying. Oh well. I can still read how many lives Sonic has. He's got 59.8 lives. No, 59.7. 59.8 lives. Yeah, it's not obscuring my ability to read the life count any, so we're good. Seriously, this zone is so slow. I've seen people take this zone with speed and it just shocks me, because I just can't imagine anybody being able to take Labyrinth Zone with any speed. It's such a slow zone. If you try to take it with speed, you just end up face first in a bunch of spikes. I do apologise for keyboard noises. I was intending to play this on my Xbox 360 pad, but I stood on the USB connector and now it's not very happy, and it chooses to unplug itself while I'm playing, so I've decided to stick with the keyboard for the time being until I can just find another one of the Xbox 360 controller connectors that I've got in the house. That's 2 of them now that are broken through, standing on them. It's the problem with trailing cables. Currently my bedroom is just a mess of cables on the floor. Everything's so untidy. Jump. I am very much in awe of Let's Players who can keep commenting on what they're doing and what they're going to do constantly as they're playing. That's something I've never been able to do, and I'm really quite impressed with that ability. You know, to be able to say, now I'm going to jump up here, and if we go down here there will be the signpost and we'll just jump into the bonus ring, or maybe we won't because I'm not actually interested. And that's Act 2 done. I wonder what Sonic's had for lunch. I mean, I can't be like that. I'm so boring and so sort of mellow and laid back that I can't really say those interesting things. Now we're going to jump to the right, bounce on their heads. Now I really hate this bit with the water slide. You know, I can't do that. But if you know me in real life, you'll know I'm incredibly talkative and that you can't shut me up. So I don't know what's going on altogether. There we go. It's one of those in Sonic the Hedgehog 4 that gets on my nerves. But then again, that whole game gets on my nerves, so it's okay, it's fine. pretty much hate Sonic the Hedgehog 4 anyway. It's a bit lackluster. You can read my review for Sonic the Hedgehog 4 on gamecola.net. That's gamecola.net. Video game humour. Pretty good site if you ask me, but of course that would be a biased opinion because I write for it. But then again, you probably work at GameStop and you probably hate GameStop, so it's fine. I don't actually know what a GameStop is. I'm from Britain. Probably the equivalent of Game or Electronics Boutique or some such shite like that. Except we don't get cool DS Pokemon things or special interesting pre-orders. About as cool as it gets on pre-orders in game is that you get a slightly different colour sleeve than everybody else. That's what happened with Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Here's your special sleeve with the word game on it, so now everybody knows you bought it from Game. Oh, thanks Game. That means that now when I try to trade it in anywhere else, they have to take the sleeve off because they can't scan the barcode on the back. And they refuse to put it on the shelf with the Game logo on it, especially if they're Asda. But whatever. I'm not particularly bothered. Asda's trade-in policy is stupid. Basically, I have a copy of Dragon Quest Monsters Joker on DS and my brother has a copy. And we decided we were going to trade them in. So he said, why don't you go trade in your copy and my copy? No, they won't let you trade in two of the same game, and I think we're almost at Dr. Robotnik, so I will stop with this hilarious Dragon Quest Monster Joker story and maybe tell it later. Depends how I feel. But then again, that's not really all that good because I don't feel all that good, so I probably won't tell you. Depends how much I feel like rambling, which normally I can't do. Not a very rambly person. Coming to get you, Eggman. Yeah, I'm not a fascist. I will call him Eggman. And Dr. Robotnik, depends how I feel. He's definitely Eggman though. Just look at him, looks like a fucking egg. Freezing. Another reason why I hate Sonic 4. The Labyrinth Zone boss is really annoying. Why don't we recycle it? Good idea, Sega Man number 1. I thought so too, Sega Man number 2. Well anyway, that's Labyrinth Zone done, which is terribly exciting, and I hope my hilarious, mundane and boring rambling was interesting enough, and that if you catch me next time, I might well be doing Starlight Zone, or I might well be in the newspapers for something. I don't know. Either case, you'll see me again soon, so it's smashing. And yeah, I really should stop. So until next time, sayonara. And that was shit.